A new episode begins here, friends, and this is the Jeddah Grand Prix here in the My Team season of season 4 of My Team. And this is the driver standings and the constructor standings. So currently we are currently in the mid table. So we have to pick up some points in this race, otherwise it will be very difficult for us to gain some much needed constructors points. But as you can see in the practice session, we had some damage which just ruined our chances to go and improve our timing. So this is the first Q1 lap which we are doing, and we finish in P2, but I thought that maybe that will not be enough, so I went for another lap, and currently we are P14, and as you can see we are even worse than the first lap which we went through. So I don't think we can improve here, and it is only up to the luck that whether we'll be able to Q2 or not. So let us see what happens, as we do not qualify into Q2 because every other team just improved and we just knocked out in Q1. So we'll be starting from almost the back of the grid, and this is how the starting grid looks like. And our teammate who did a better job, so he's in the starting of the grid. As it is 5 red lights, and away we go for the start of the Jeddah Grand Prix, and you can see there is a lot of wheel spin and we are not able to get the proper traction which is needed in this circumstance, and we are just trying to go around the outside of a couple of cars or maybe a more, but still we just hit onto the curb and have a collision with Latifi, which just offsets our momentum, and we are not able to capitalize on the momentum which we are trying to gain. So right now we are just trying to maintain the P15 or P16 position, as the Ferrari of Daruvala has just overtaken us, and now we are just trying to maintain those positions so that we can gain some much needed points in this race, because already our teammate is in the front of the pack, as I can see from the mini map. So if me and my teammate Alonso are able to gain some points, then it will help us very much in the constructors championship. As right now you can see we are just trying to cruise behind this Ferrari and trying to be stuck in his DRS, so that we will be able to save our ERS, and also we'll be able to just get towards the front of the pack. So it is lap 3 and still we are in P16 position, and we are getting some much needed DRS from the Daruvala, and we are just trying to maintain the optimum temperature. We are just trying to maintain the resources as much as possible and utilizing the potential of our car. But as you can see, Latifi was just trying to go around the outside, but we just managed to place our car right in the middle of the track, and Latifi had no other option but to back out, because again you can see in the end of the start finish straight he was just trying to place his car around the outside, but we just place our car in the middle, and Latifi and Ocon have no place to overtake us. So we have to play our shots well, and we have to defend because there is very less chances of overtaking here. And if you just make one mistake, like as you can see here, our rear end was just very loosey and we did not get the much needed momentum, and now Ocon is just trying to overtake us. So the Alfa Romeo has a definite straight line speed, and we have to just try to maintain our composure in this situation, and just try to place our car brilliantly in these corners so that we do not lose another position. So currently we're at P17, and this is where I was facing the most difficulty, because the curb at this fast S section was just offsetting the car. Maybe I have put the downforce, or rather the ground height, very low, so maybe that is the reason why the car was just bottoming out in this curve. And this time again we made a hash of it, and we have to just go a bit wide, because there was a bit of understeer as well. So the medium tires are maybe not holding so much, so we'll be just trying to utilize the maximum potential of a car, and we are going side by side with Latifi here, and obviously we'll be able to overtake him, because we still have the much needed superior straight line speed, because we are going through a lot of less downforce. So, and we just go around the inside of Latifi into turn 1, and we make the most stick. So P17 it is, and now we have to just try to gain some positions. As you can see, the tire wear is 36%, so we have an option to either go long in this tire, and as you can see there is a bit of loss of traction because the tires are really getting worn. And I was thinking that maybe I should go for the soft tires, because the hard tires may not be suitable for our car, because already we are quite back far in the field, and if you go into the hard tires then we will be much slower. So I was thinking that maybe I can go some long distance in this medium tires and then go for the set of soft tires. So let's see what we can achieve from here, as in this penultimate term we just brake too late, and we just lost a lot of momentum, and I decided that we should go into the pits and go for the set of soft tires. So we'll be having some 10 laps of soft tires, and let's see how well it can hang in. And it was a decent pit stop, no such issues, and it is now a complete sprint race from here with 10 laps to go, and we'll have to use the freshness of our soft tires to good effect, so that we can gain those much needed positions, as currently we're in P13. So the overcut has worked because earlier we were in P16 positions. Right now we just gained 3 positions due to the overcut, and now we have to make the most use of the soft tires. And as you can see here, the Ferrari of Daruvala is in front of us. So if we are able to overtake this Ferrari, there is a long DRS train in front of it. So at least 3 cars are there, and I think Alonso is also in front of him. So let's see what we can achieve from here, as it is lap 17 and we just go down the inside of the Ferrari and we make the mistake. So it was a decent move, I would say. No contacts and no damage done. And now Richard Vashour is in front of us in the Alpine, and we will be trying to just overtake him. And in the straight you can see we are still lagging a bit of straight line speed, but we still go for the drive form and make the mistake, and we place our car right in the middle of the track so that Vashour has no chance to again go for a switchback on us. And now Alex Albon in front of us in the hard tires, and we are just trying to use the mechanical grip of this car and utilize the full potential of the soft tires. But as you can see here, I think this is an Alpine who just got DNF'd because his engine just blew up in the Jeddah Grand Prix. So a bit of reliability issues is there for the Alpine Racing, and let's see what we can achieve from here right now, as we are in P11 position and there is a yellow flag. Don't tell me it is my teammate Alonso. Yo, no, our teammate also gets DNF'd. So a reliability issue is also persisting in our car, and this deploys a safety car as well. So right now we are in P10 position and we are almost close to the points, and once the safety car goes into the pits and the race resumes, we are just trying to make a dive bomb at least on a couple of cars. And Russell, no, it is Piastri who just hits it on the wheel, and luckily there was no damage and we go into P7 position. So now our tires are really giving up because they are quite worn, and almost 8 laps have been raced on these tires. So now we have to just utilize the tires to good effect, and we are in P7 position with Leclerc in front of us. So if we are able to just maintain this composure and try to utilize the whatever the tire compound is remaining, we will be able to gain at least another position. And so I was thinking of making a move down the inside at this turn 1, but it was too risky and I did not want to get any damage because I am the lone car in my team which is still racing, because Alonso already got DNF'd. So if we can bring some much needed points to the team, it will be of good effect, because I do not want to again get some damage and go into the back of the field because of the change in the front wing. But as you can see here, we are just struggling with the rear grip. The tires are really worn, and it is almost 65% on the rear tires. So yeah, the traction is not particularly great at this moment. And as you can see here in the penultimate lap, or rather the ultimate lap, you can see here Oscar Piastri was just making a move around the outside, and we just brake very early and place our car in the middle, but we get hit on the back from the, I think, Mercedes, and this allows Stroll to get past us. So again we finish in P8 position, and it was a decent drive, I would say, since we started in P21, and from there we finished in P8. So it was a good drive, but it was unfortunate for our teammate Alonso, who just got DNF'd, and it was a loss of very crucial points for our team. And hopefully in the upcoming race at the Australian Grand Prix, we'll be able to gain back some points, as we are in P5 in the Constructors' Championship. So let's see what we can achieve from here, and we are able to choose our rival, which is Sergio Perez. So let's see what this rivalry brings to us, and we'll be going for some departmental upgrades as well and some sponsor events, so which will I think definitely help us improve our team in the long run. So thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll meet you again in the Australian Grand Prix in the next weekend. Till then, peace.